Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KVMH family channel, your number one family channel on YouTube. I am tempted to say good morning because every now and then of the day is morning. We are always active and we are always there for you. So, I'll be starting a series on marriage. I've titled it Marriage with Professor V. That's me. Yes, marriage with Professor V. We're talking pre-marriage, marriage itself, and basically every other stuff we need to know in the marriage. We'll not be discussing how to woo or how to attract a man, how to woo a lady, or no, we'll not be discussing such things. The assumption is that you already have a man or you already have a woman in mind, and those things we need to put in place. So starting from today, we'll be looking at those things we need to know before you ask that all important question of will you marry me? All those things you need to know before you give that emphatic yes, knowing fully well that afterwards what is expected of us is to plan a wedding and live forever after until death do us part, even though we are getting a lot of divorces these days. I'm of the opinion that those divorces are as a result of not doing our due diligence before we get married. That is why we're having such issues. So to start with, what do we need to know? Like I said earlier on today, we'll be looking at pre-marriage, the things we need to put in place before we ask that important question or before we give an emphatic yes to that important question. Let's go. So if you have not liked this channel or if you have not subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button right now. Share this video amongst your friends on other social networking sites, Facebook or what have you. And also do ensure that you like this video so that it can get to more people across YouTube. Yes, here we go. What do we need to do? What do we need to know before we ask that important question, or before we give that answer, that emphatic yes to a proposal? First and foremost, I think we need to study, we need to know ourselves. I mean, you need to know who you are. You need to know who you are. Who are you? If I walk down the street and ask two random persons that happens to know you, who is John? What are they going to say about John to me? If I were to walk up to you yourself, John, can you please tell me your makeup? Who are you? What is your personality? What are you going to say? What are you going to tell me? Now, it is important we discuss personality because our personality will determine how we relate with others and how we expect others to relate with us. So, who are you? We'll be looking at it from two perspectives. First, your inbred nature, your nature with which you are born. These ones you can't change. That is your temperament. And then we'll also be looking at the societal effect, the effect the society had on us while growing up. Now, the temperament is not the only personality work that has been done out there. There are also some other persons that have done extensive work on studying the personality of each individual. To start with, the temperament was developed in ancient Greek, that is also said to have been developed in ancient Egypt, or copied from ancient Egypt, so to say. Over time, people have studied this temperament, so you can't really say this and this and this is what brought about it, and it's not like they are inherited or something. People just tend to have it. Actually, they linked these things to some kind of fluids in our body system. But they are basically, to a very large extent, it is correct. Then there's also the work done by Mayer and Briggs, I think daughter and mother, that categorized everybody on it into a distinct group of 16. So you belong to one of these 16 groups. We'll also be discussing that, so you can have a better overview of this personality we are talking about. There's also another one, the Big Five, acronymed Ocean, who is for open-mindedness as against closed-mindedness, and all that. We will also be looking at that one in details over the course of this series, so you can get to better appreciate who you are. And in the course of it, we also expect you that you to appreciate who your partner is. Now, let me state here categorically that it is not meant for those that are getting to marriage. Even those that are in marriage already, we also benefit greatly from this one. Now, starting from tomorrow, we'll start talking on the temperaments. We'll start from the temperaments. So, ladies and gentlemen, it promises to be a great time. If you have not yet liked this video, please do, and if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe, so that you can always be a part and parcel of everything we dish out there. More so, please always leave a comment behind. Always leave your thoughts behind for us. Peace. It's going to be a great time. Peace out.